Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. Talk about it, because I mean, even just being on, because you're all over the Throw Yung Playa album and all that. You know what I mean? Do you remember that? You know, what stands out from that whole process?
Many nights in the studio, just shit, knocked out on couches, eating up studio time, and blood, sweat, and tear, for real. Like, the shit is way different from what it is now. Like, we actually grinding for real.
How would you say the difference is like back then versus today?
Man, cause you could just set some shit up in your living room with a laptop, and they got all these programs and shit that's accessible. Versus we was in here fucking with ADATs, you know what I'm saying, and being hands on with the shit. And then it took away from the vibe, like.
When you in the studio and everybody in there, then it's a different type of energy, you know.
Yeah. Hey, what you got on your spit yours one time? Let me hear what you got. All that email back and forth shit, that kind of just dead everything.
What's some of your favorite moments from that whole time of like working on that album and all that? Because I mean, Throw Yung Playa, it's a Yungstar solo album, but it's like a damn near like a compilation because there's so many of y'all. Everybody kind of got an opportunity to do their thing.
Man, I can't just pinpoint one thing. Everything was special about that project. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he released that bitch at midnight. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually people outside ready to get that shit. Live performance at the TSU halftime. Uh, man, shit, everything. Like,
Do you kind of cherish those moments, or is that just kind of just like that's just my early career, you know?
I cherish everything, the good and the bad.
Hmm.
I don't regret nothing. Shit, I'm gonna be a grandpa one day. Be able to tell my kids these stories. They'll be able to Google some of this shit. You know.
Is there anything you say the good and the bad? Is there anything that you felt like you could have done different, or you wish you would have done different, or it's just kind of like this is the story, this is what it is, like?
Yeah. Your ups and downs are the highlight of what you got going on. Versus I just jumped off in it and everything went perfect. That's a bullshit lie. It's like saying I'm in a relationship. We never argue. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this just happened to be the heights, the pinnacle of everything. But yeah, we had to take elevators, shortcuts, fall down the steps a couple times. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind.
What's something that you learned from that whole time being over at Straight Profit? Would you say what was like one of the most learning experiences?
Always make sure you got your business straight from the beginning. ASCAP publishing, and shit, trademark your name, a whole lot of shit. But a lot of shit didn't register with me because the shit took off just as, you know what I'm saying, as quick as you
You
could
ain't have
blink.
time to learn the game. It was just like shit.
Hey, the song at the radio station, I ain't gonna play the song unless you sign the contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this shit going fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but shit, it was more so I wanted to be heard versus than actually being on the stage doing the shit. Like, I'm like, I want to be on no stage.
So you run into that side of it.
No.
You just like the studio aspect. I like cooking up the record. You ain't want to do all the performing and the artist shit.
Yeah, if I could be a ghostwriter, I'd be cool with just doing that.
No shit. So you never. So at this whole time, are you trying to like be like a solo rapper and you serious about it, but behind the scenes and do it your own way, or you just really was on some like, I mean, if you hear me, cool. If not, but I'm really just, like you say, I would be fine with being a ghostwriter. Or it's just now in hindsight being like, well, I'm really cool with just writing.
I never wanted to be a solo artist. Only reason to this day I'm a solo artist is because the similarities and modulations between me and Yungstar, the conflicts of the voices. Can't identify it. I can't sell a record because they think me and him the same person.
Donnie Houston.